It'll make you really think.
I can't remember when they actually hit some real current issues. And they shouldn't even call it Black News. They should call it Black Magazine or something.
You teaching. You teaching, man. It's not about news. It's just TV.
Even conservative Tariq Nasheed got more news than them. You know,
that's a fact.
I can at least some news or some commentary against white supremacy. You know, from him.
This was crazy. I'm glad you mentioned Tariq Nasheed because I saw a video of him giving some Mac lessons to a white boy. I don't know if you saw that.
Nah.
And he was doing this. This was on Viacom. It was put up there as Tariq stars in his own minstrel show. And he has some white boy on there, and he's showing the white man how to dress and feel confident about himself to go out and get some type of white woman, to get some type of girls. He's helping the white man with his Mac game. So I'm like, how did you go from helping the white man with his Mac game and Mac lessons, feeling confident? Why would you need to make a white supremacist feel confident? Why would you try to make him who's winning, controlling, and monopolize over everything feel confident about themselves through your book? Because the books are not racially motivated. He didn't make the books for black people. You hear me? Because we already know about macking generally. We know about that type of stuff. So he made this book to help the white man, to teach the white man how to mac and get his swerve on, to learn from a real black mac, a real black pimp, how they get out.
Well, I mean, he's a capitalist.
So then he goes from helping the white man become a mac, then he flips over. Now it's about the hidden colors, and he's going to wake black people up, right?
And it's not
to
for
who
the
they
conscious.
are. He's going to wake black people up to who they are, but he didn't help the white man become a Mac, but his way of waking black people up is nothing but victim consciousness. If you watch Hidden Colors 1 through 4 or 3 or however many they are, it's really victim consciousness. It's how it's messed up. They selling body parts, you know what I'm saying? They stole our history, you know what I'm saying? None of this information really brings you to a level of feeling like, I am empowered. I can do something right now, You watch his information, you take on a victim consciousness. But his Mac lessons is all about you can do it.
Empowerment.
When is it going to be hidden colors? You can overthrow white supremacy. You can destroy the matrix. When we going to get them hidden colors? Because it's a repeat of victimization and how they stole our history and who we used to be, but not about the power of what we have now and who we are now. But his Mac lessons about how you can pull a woman right now. But when it comes to the condition of black people, it's history. You follow what I'm saying?
Yeah,
it's
that's
history and a
empowerment
mystery.
Lessons, but not empowerment as far as racially.
No, it's no immediate empowerment right now. Because he's scared to do that. He's just he's a politically correct Negro. You know what I'm saying? An eloquent street scholar. But nothing dealing with no revolutionary transformation right now. You follow what I'm saying? It's victimization, and maybe in the last chapter he might try to go into, I guess, some solutions or something, maybe. But you really, the ultimate feel that you get out watching these is you kind of mad and you just kind of disappointed. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah, just look at the percentage of empowerment versus the percentage of just sorrow. That's like watching Roots.
Exactly, man. Wow. So are we scared to continuously be empowered? Because that's a matrix too. You think you come in and you think you becoming consciousness to come into the empowerment of yourself. And you coming into what you can't do, and this is how it was, and this is how it is, and you know what I'm saying? You coming into a lot of limitation.
Yeah.
Because if you start talking about empowerment, and what you can do right now, not even talking about empowerment, stepping into the empowerment, then they're gonna say, oh, you're a terrorist, you're a radical, you're this, you're that. But I can just talk about history and the problems that we're going through. But if I have the kahunas to step into being the embodiment of the solution, then I'm some type of terrorist or something. That's deep. But I just had to go in there because I was confused about that. Why Mackin is so proactive, but the condition of black people is just a historical obstruction. You follow?
Yeah.
It's just facts. When it comes to our condition, it's nothing but just old facts. But when it comes to pulling a woman, let me show you how to get down right now. You know what I'm saying? Get down with the business right now. I just found that type kind of interesting, man. And he's building the white Mac up in that video. But I hope you could check that out, man. And join the website www.kinoblackrulership.com, and I shared the link up there of Tariq Nasheed helping the white man get his Mac game up, man. Help the black man get his Mac game up on a real level. Not no materialism, you know what I'm saying? Like, let's come back into rulership today. Let's step into who we are right now. Forget looking at the walls in Egypt and history. The next one I think is called the religion or something of white supremacy.
White supremacy.
I don't want to hear nothing else, man, about no goddamn white supremacy, man. We already know about that, okay? That's old information. Black rulership
you know what,
is old and new. It's ancient and new and futuristic information.
I like how
black supremacy is ancient and futuristic information. Go ahead.
I like how the African leaders like Mugabe and them are actually taking power. You know what I mean?
Thank you. Thank you, man.
Getting the farmers out. Those things are empowering. Those things uplift you. You know what I mean?
We got all this information. You mean to tell us we can't be no black leaders right now? How many books do we have to read? How old do we have to get? But we can Mac right now. You follow? We can do that right now. It's going to take us, he got that white man together quick. Went out and bought him an outfit. He was ready. He went and pulled the woman he wanted. When we going to pull the paradigm we want? When we going to pull the universe we want? The situations and circumstances that represent black empowerment that we want. We ain't going to do that as we keep putting so much energy towards the problem and scared to walk in and stand in and as the solution. But when you mentioned Tariq Nasheed, I had to speak on that because that blew my mind when I saw that.
Yeah, that's real interesting.
Yeah, he's more sitting around talking about Crispy and Tommy Sotomayor and all that than really standing up and being standing up as something. You know, we talk about Al Sharpton and at least they're standing up as the something that they are. It might not be much, but at least they're that. They're going to ambulance chasers. They're going to go to the marches, and at least they're that. But some of these people in the so-called conscious community, they're not anything that they are presenting themselves to be at all. With all the information that they're supposed to have, they're nothing but film directors. You follow? Yeah. They're nothing but perpetuators of a matrix reality. But if you got all this information, you should embody some of the solution that you would like to share or convey to others. You follow? You should embody some degree of that. We do need unity and need the collective to get certain stuff done, but they're lacking in a certain percentage of them. I know all this stuff. You follow?
Yeah, even though there's a lot of people asleep, you can't go so far back when it's time to wake people up. You know, you can't be like, well, you know, in Egypt, that's not going to help our people right now.
It's going to be about how you can use that awakening.
Yeah.
Personally, how you can demonstrate the power of knowing that. But if the power of knowing that makes you nothing but a bootlegger, the power of knowing that it makes you nothing but a person that can go let the white man put your movie out and attack black people that try to distribute it underground, when every conscious leader that you got on there came from the streets and the information is already on the streets, right?
Yeah.
But you're gonna attack black people for distributing those teachers that have been distributed before Hidden Colors even came out. Because you got them on your DVD now, and the white man put a stamp on it, it's more valuable than 1,000 other DVDs that's being circulated on the streets with Phil Valentine and Booker T. Coleman and Francis Cress Wilson and the rest of them on there. So show me what we can do with this awakening that if all this history and this information is so profound, show me what you can do with it, other than a lecture, DVD, a hustler. Show me because you should be an example. If you studied and read all that, then you should be an example of what I can do if I do it. Am I right?
Mm-hmm.
If you know your history that you're gonna teach me, then you should be an example of what someone can do when they know their history, the power of what they can do. And what's so radical about that? You know what I'm saying? What's so different? Okay, now I know my history. I'm going on a vacation. People that don't know their history go on a vacation, go to Egypt, go to South Africa, go here or there. And they don't even know their history. They got money to just do that. Am I right? So what makes you having that information so different from everybody else to have us believe that it ain't just a matrix of consciousness? You follow? That you just like everybody else, but you put the matrix of consciousness on top of what you're doing. You follow? Because the matrix overlays the reality so you don't see things for what they are. That's why they call it a matrix.
Yeah.
So you're just like everybody else, going on a tour, going on a vacation, getting your money, regular film director, regular film producer. You're just like everybody else in the matrix. But you tell us if we watch your information and get this knowledge yourself and grow and develop in some way, that we're going to become into the knowledge of ourselves. We're going to be supreme beings and have this type of power or have this ability, or it's going to somehow help us in a way that's going to transform society, but it's not seen in the people who put that message out there. They still got jobs. They still paying rent. They still under the white man. You follow? And they just complaining with money, right? They just complaining in a better situation. But I didn't want to take too much time going in on that, brother. Thank you for calling. Let me open up some of these lines in this last hour of the show. 732, make it plain.
Peace, brother. What's going on? My name is Brother E. Daniel. How you doing, man?
Supreme.
Peace. This is my first time actually listening to the show. I like it. It's weird the way I even got into it. I was going through my email, and I kept seeing your emails, and I was about to just like, man, unsubscribe or whatever. So as I was going, I'm like, man, let me check this out. And I started listening, and I was like, man, this is deep. Not like deep in the way of the information, just like how fascinating. I just looked at something that I thought to throw away and just, started listening to it. And I just want to tell you thank you for sending them emails to me, man. I really appreciate it because it's really, I'm just sitting up here drawing and stuff and just listening. And it's, I appreciate the information that you're giving, that you're presenting to the world. I really appreciate it.
That's power, man. Thank you for calling in, man. And stay tuned. Join the website, too, at www.kingoverblackrulership.com. It's free, but it also puts you in the stream of consciousness of what we got going on.